welcome to Picks on the Bluff's NCAA coverage of Week 3. Once again, I don't have these standings. Go to our Facebook page. A link will be in the description for the standings. I think we have a three-way tie for first, and myself, am in dead last. But you know, it's the start of the season. This is Week 3, as I said. Let's go ahead and get to the picks. We have less picks than we've had so far, so let's go ahead and get to them. We are starting with a Thursday night game. Houston at number 25, BYU. I'm not gonna go into really good detail in this game. I'm thinking BYU pretty much because I haven't seen Houston play this year. Next up on a Friday night, number 8 Baylor at Buffalo. It's not the Buffalo Bills we're talking about, so I think Baylor gets the win here. Southern Miss at number 3 Alabama. Now, they don't even have Alabama into one of the teams that get into the college playoffs, so this is, you know, this whole new playoff system is confusing to me. I'm gonna go with Alabama here right now. I mean, I don't even think they should really have a, who gets in and who gets out right now. I mean, it's early in the season, but Alabama beats Southern Miss. Tennessee at number 4, Oklahoma. Now, this just bugs me, but they got Oklahoma getting in, and Alabama doesn't get in. So, it's playoff system is just right now. They're still working out the bugs. I got Oklahoma beating Tennessee though. The big game of the week, SEC rivalry, number 6 Georgia at number 24 South Carolina. Now South Carolina has lost to Texas A&M, and they almost got beat by East Carolina last week. That was one of the big, that was almost a big upset, along with the other big upsets last week. We'll get more on that later. I got Georgia winning this one. Rice at number 7, Texas A&M. This should be a no-brainer. Texas A&M wins this match. Number 9, USC, who upset Stanford. That's one of the. That wasn't really a big upset. I mean, there was number 14 and number 13, respectively. But USC got that one. And then USC is facing Boston College, who doesn't look that great this year. I'm going to have to go with USC. Monroe at number 10 LSU. Now we know somebody that's from here locally on LSU. Off the top of my head, I don't know his name, but I'm guaranteeing an LSU butt whooping. LSU wins. Purdue at number 11 Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame is undefeated so far this season. I think I picked it against them last week to get upset, and that wasn't one of the upsets. But I'm picking Notre Dame to beat Purdue. Number 12, UCLA at Texas. Texas was one of the teams that got upset by BYU. I think that was Thunder. Let's see. UCLA, Texas, I got UCLA winning. LA-Lafayette at number 14, Ole Miss. Ole Miss finally looks good for an SEC team. I'm going to take Ole Miss. Army at number 15, Stanford. I think Stanford comes off that loss and gets back on the winning streak, so they beat Army. Number 16, Arizona State at Colorado. Arizona State, another undefeated team so far this season. They'll get the win. East Carolina, who almost got a win against South Carolina last week, against the team that upset number 8 Ohio State, number 17 Virginia Tech. This game could go either way. I'm not saying Virginia Tech's that good. I'm not saying East Carolina's that good. But I'm going to go with Virginia Tech because I think South Carolina's just a no-good team this year, and maybe at the end of the year Clemson will beat them. But I'm going to go Virginia Tech over East Carolina. UCF at number 20, Missouri. I got Missouri winning this. They're looking good so far this year as an SEC team. Number 21, Louisville at Virginia. ACC matchup. Louisville is looking strong. They've been wearing that black and red helmet. I like it. I like the new scheme. Louisville beats Virginia, who looked strong at the beginning of the year. Kent State and now number 22, Ohio State. Just because they're not good, they don't have their quarterback. That's not really a good, excuse not to have a good team. But Ohio State does get the win against Kent State. And now we go to our quick picks, the unranked ACC, SEC matchups. First off, we have Georgia Southern at Georgia Tech. This could actually be a good game to watch. Georgia Southern almost beaten NC State at the beginning of the year, and Georgia Tech's had trouble both their games. I know one was against Wofford. I didn't watch any games last week. I was in Disney. But I think Georgia Tech will beat Georgia Southern. Pittsburgh at FIU. Pittsburgh's been winning big this year. They beat Boston College 30-20 though, so that was a closer game. But I think Pittsburgh gets the win over FIU. Syracuse at Central Michigan. Syracuse looks good. I'll take Syracuse. Arkansas State at Miami. I'm going to take Miami. North Carolina State at South Florida. Going to take North Carolina State. That is the Thunder. Kansas at Duke. I'm going to have to go with Duke here. They're looking good. Wake Forest, Utah State. Wake Forest is my pick. Massachusetts at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is just not, they lost to Temple week 1 and then they lost to Ole Miss, which I can't say much. Ole Miss is a good team this year, but when you got people already buying rights to a web page that says fire their new head coach, that's not good for your team. I'm going Massachusetts over Vanderbilt. Arkansas at Texas Tech. Arkansas gets the win. Mississippi State at South Alabama. This should be an easy Mississippi State win. And finally, SEC matchup, Kentucky at Florida. I'm going to have to go with Florida. So that's it for week 3 of NCAA. Stay tuned for NFL. It'll be up sooner or later. So I'm Richard Reed, or of course Mark Reed, signing off. Have a good day.